Good morning. My name is Chris Aldridge, and I'm the Director of Prevention at Health HIV. We're a national nonprofit based here in Washington, D.C. And of course, I have the pleasure this morning of speaking with the Honorable Mayor Vincent Gray. He is Mayor of Washington, D.C., native of Washington, D.C. Since taking office in January 2011, he's made HIV/AIDS a priority of his administration. So it's a pleasure to speak with you today, sir.
Delighted to be with you.
I wanted to ask you first, what brought you to have such a strong focus on HIV/AIDS as a part of your administration?
Well, first of all, my life's work has been in the area of human services, and more specifically in the area of health and working with people with disabilities. And certainly, 30 years ago, we recognized the onset of what has become an epidemic. For me, when you look at the reality that we have over 3% of our population in the city infected by the virus, absolutely means that we have to focus on this. We have to bring this under control. We have to promote those practices that are going to get people to not engage in risky behaviors that can make them vulnerable to being infected.
Mm-hmm. Can you describe how the HIV/AIDS epidemic is having an impact on Washington, D.C. in terms of, how the incidents, change in service delivery, the resources that are available?
Well, first of all, again, we have over 3% of our population that we know is infected, and of course there are many people that we don't know, who are infected, so it could even be higher than that. There are 12 cities in the nation that I think comprise about half of those who are infected, and we're one of those cities. It is a health epidemic, and it is incumbent upon us to do the most responsible thing, and that is make sure the people who live in the city know the magnitude of this, and that we can put in front of people the information that they need in order to become to avoid becoming infected themselves.
Now, HIV, the environment is very, very dynamic. There's the National HIV/AIDS strategy that President Obama signed. There's the Affordable Care Act that he signed into law. So there's a lot of things that have an impact on the epidemic. Can you tell me a little bit about how that how you respond to that rapidly changing environment?
Well, we're very much a part of it. We recognize that this is a dynamic process, and frankly, we have made an enormous amount of progress. There was a time when becoming infected and having full-blown AIDS was a death sentence. That day is over. We've made enormous advances in improving the quality of life of people who are infected or may have full-blown AIDS. There's every reason to think that people can live a full life and live a long life just like anybody else. But for us, we've tried to adapt to every change that we faced. We have worked hard to ensure that the Affordable Care Act is being fully implemented here in the city, especially as we move towards 2014, and also to make sure that our own administration, through our Department of Health, recognizes that we have to put fighting this dread disease at the top of the list.
As the new mayor of D.C., one of your first initiatives was to form the Mayor's HIV/AIDS Commission. Can you tell us a little bit about that commission?
Yeah, it's a commission that's got a sterling group of people who are serving on it. And we simply wanted to communicate that, one, that being able to surmount these obstacles, being able to be successful in defeating this dread disease is at the top of the priority list in terms of our health priorities here in the District of Columbia. In putting together the commission, we established 3 priorities, and that is, first and foremost, treating the whole person. Secondly, being able to end the epidemic, and then of course focusing on treating the whole person, bringing all of our services together here in the District of Columbia to recognize simply trying to treat the disease or the infection itself is very delimiting. So we have made an enormous amount of progress. I think people increasingly are becoming educated about this disease in the District of Columbia, and we are moving to try to stem it.
Thanks. I want to ask a little bit, I mentioned a little bit about the National HIV/AIDS strategy, and President Obama signed that in July 2010, and it's the first ever national AIDS strategy to really address the domestic epidemic. Can you tell me, as a mayor of a major U.S. city, how do you use the National HIV/AIDS strategy to address what's happening here in Washington, D.C.?
I think it's a framework for innovation, and we have promoted now for some time testing and education, counseling, association. But we've done some innovative things in terms of where we've taken testing. We now provide testing in our Department of Motor Vehicles, where people come in for driver's licenses, and that's virtually every adult here in the city. Secondly, in our what we call our income maintenance centers, which is where people go to sign up for cash assistance or food stamps or Medicaid or other services, we're now offering testing there, both of which I think are unprecedented. I don't think there's anywhere else in the city that's actually doing that. So we're using the national strategy both in terms of what it offers with respect to things that we can do here, but we're also using it as a catalyst for our own ideas to innovate around how we stop this dread disease.
To talk about another initiative of President Obama's, the Affordable Care Act was signed into law on March 2010, and it's going to definitely change a lot of the way services are delivered, how insurance is managed. But a lot of jurisdictions across the country are still really struggling with how do they bring about universal coverage for their citizens. And I know that the district has made great strides in that particular area. Can you tell me a little bit about how you've been implementing the Affordable Care Act and some of the strides you made?
Well, we were poised and ready for the Affordable Care Act. We are really a leading jurisdiction in America in terms of the extent to which we provide coverage. We have only 6.2% of our adults who don't have some form of health care coverage. In addition to the Medicare, we have our own Healthcare Alliance, which is a locally supported health insurance program that has helped to close the gap on those who didn't have healthcare insurance. We also have only 3.2% of our children who don't have insurance at this stage. So it really has been a catalyst for us to move increasingly towards universal care. The real challenge for us is to be able to take the coverage that's being provided to people and educate them on how they effectively use it. It's one thing to be able to have access to care. It's another thing to make sure that people have the services and get themselves to those services.
And one last question for you. Health HIV is working with the DC Community Coalition, which is a broad group of folks living with HIV, impacted by HIV, and trying to help those living or affected with HIV here in the district. They are working to help prepare for the return of the International AIDS Conference to the U.S., which will happen right here in Washington, D.C. In July 2012. So as mayor, how is your office preparing for the return of that conference to the U.S.?
We are very excited. I think it's the first time it's been in the U.S. in about 20 years, and we're excited to be the host, and what a fitting place being the nation's capital. We expect about 20 to 25,000 people to be here for what I know will be a very strong emphasis on the scientific side of being able to beat this condition. I've appointed a host committee that is chaired by one of our former mayors, Sharon Pratt, eminently qualified to be able to do this. We've got a number of people who are working with us. The district also will be very involved in presenting our service system, our approaches, and some of the innovations in which we've engaged over the last, in the recent past, especially this year, to be able to move forward our response to this condition.
Thank you. And one question, as we have all these international visitors, everyone from all over the world coming to D.C. to talk about HIV and AIDS, what is the one thing that you would like them to take away from D.C.'s response to the epidemic?
That we are moving aggressively and rapidly. We recognize that this is something that can be beaten, and we've got to stay the course. And I think we are a city that is demonstrating that we can win this battle.